Right. Michael, we are live. How are you this afternoon?
Good. How we doing?
Good, good, good. Um, if you guys didn't watch our 25 questions with Dr. Mike and Dr. Noah, it's on our YouTube channel, and our next live in-person event is October 12th, 6:30, Wednesday night, where we talk about how you can work home and stay healthy because a lot more people still are working from home, and some may be working from home permanently.
Absolutely. We worked on this one. Really came up with a good framework for it. We're excited to bring it brand new. So we will be glad to do that. And the date is October 12th,
Yep.
Wednesday, October 12th. There we go.
All
Perfect.
right. Well, today's topic, it's another one of those emails from Chris Kresser, and thank God for Chris Kresser because he finds these research articles and then he breaks them down for people like you, me, and everyone else to kind of understand them a little bit easier because sometimes reading these abstracts and these research studies they're just so darn difficult. But the most recent one was, and I have to read some of this because it's hard for me to remember. But it was in the journal September 14th, 2022, in the Alzheimer's and Dementia, the Journal of Alzheimer's Association. And the study was effects of cocoa extract and a multivitamin on cognitive function, a randomized clinical trial.
Go ahead and tell everybody what they say because this is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
This, as Chris Kresser said. If Chris Kresser says it's huge, it's gigantic.
Yeah, so here's the gist of it. And there was a landmark study, and it looked at people that were 65 years and older who took a multivitamin daily for 3 years. And then what did it do to their cognition? Did it affect their cognition? Did it affect their memory? Did it affect their executive function? And what it showed was that taking a multivitamin after age 65 every day for 3 years slowed age related cognitive decline by 60% or almost 2 full years. That's absolutely amazing.
So, hey, folks, if this were a pharmaceutical drug, it would be the drug of the year. It would be touted by everybody. Now, if we back up a step to get to this point, Rhonda Patrick, who is another really super smart uh, doctor, I believe she's a medical doctor. She worked with Bruce Ames, and he's out of San Francisco and has been studying multivitamins for 50 years. So when we look at this, Bruce Ames has been talking about taking a multivitamin for 50 years, and we are now seeing the fruits of his labor. So this is remarkable. A 60% decline of slowing down aging of cognitive decline. That is amazing.
It is. And you talk about pharmaceuticals. The interesting thing is that the multivitamin they used was from Pfizer, the pharmaceutical company, and it was Centrum Silver, which we're all really familiar with. And quite frankly, from our perspective and many other perspectives, Centrum Silver is only a mediocre multivitamin. It's not even on the high end of what a multivitamin, multimineral could be. Who knows what the percent was or how many years of the percent decline would be if they actually used a multivitamin that was truly, truly comprehensive.
Absolutely, 100%. We have no idea what it could be because a lot of times they talk about how Centrum really it doesn't break down. It's too tightly bound. So it obviously is getting people are getting a huge benefit
Yeah.
from Centrum.
And just to give Chris Kresser a plug, I mean, some of this review was self-serving in a way because he has just come out with a new supplement line called Adapt Naturals. But when you look at them and you look what he created, they're simply extraordinary. And he breaks down Centrum Silver and his multi, and you could see he's using his, but you could see how much better a multivitamin can be if real thought is put into it. And that's what Chris Kresser did. And, you know, if you're over 65, if you're under 65, it's a multivitamin is a good idea. A high quality multivitamin is a good idea because, as we've discussed many times in all our different platforms, Mike, the food that we eat now is just devoid of so many nutrients that they once were not devoid of because of farming practices and what they feed the animals and over farming and all those things that we've talked about a million times over. So it's kind of like some simple insurance to make sure you're getting all those little nutrients and micronutrients that you so desperately need.
Yeah, I just want to go over this block real quick. Vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, folic acid slash folate, magnesium, and selenium. And just to give you an idea, you know, compared to Centrum to what his product. His product's a whole food form of vitamin C and a higher dose. Vitamin D, it's double the dose, and 94% are deficient in vitamin D. B6, 2 times the dose, superior P5P form for better absorption and biological activity. B12 is 10 times the dose in superior form. That's methylcobalamin, and B12 is critical for cognitive function. Folic acid, folate, contains a higher dose and natural form of folate, which is 5-MTHF versus synthetic folic acid. The last two, magnesium, 3 times a dose, superior buffered chelated form for better absorption, and selenium is 5 times the dose with a superior seleno XL form.
Yeah.
So across the board, dramatically better.
You know, yeah, Mike, I'll still say this, and I know Chris would as well, and you do too. A multivitamin doesn't take place of eating a really great diet. It is just like an insurance policy, basically, and I think that's the way you have to look at it.
Yeah, and these people from apparently they just monitored them and taking a Centrum. So I assume it's double blind. I assume it is random and controlled. So they didn't change anything else. They just they just took this and that was it. And those are results they got.
It's pretty amazing. There's a multivitamin that I typically carry in the office that I like from Claire Lab that I don't have now, but I usually have. If you have any questions on the other forms or one you might be taking, you want to share with us or look at the ingredients, that's really, really important. We'll be glad to do it. But as always, when we bring up something that Chris Kresser puts out, please go to his information, share it, like it, subscribe. His information is just worth it. I think today's article that he sent out was something about high cholesterol and a low carb diet. So all these really typical questions that everybody has, he answers, and he answers in just a way that very few people answer.
Absolutely. So we're good?
We're good. We'll be back next Tuesday, and we are open from 3 to 6, full staff. And as always, be awesome and never unawesome.
Bye, guys.